We are on. Yay. How are you? Happy Thursday? Before Labor Day. Now, listen, I know y'all are busy, and I am so thrilled to share with you what I'm going to share with you today. My plan is to be here about 15 minutes, but I do want you to feel free, whether you're with me live or on the replay, feel free to ask me questions within the comments or message me wherever you're seeing this. Okay. So the topic of today is Listing Queen Live. Now, that is a two-day in real life, in-person event that I am hosting, and I am so excited to meet you. We're having hundreds of women there that are women realtors at different skill sets, and I'm going to explain that in a minute. But first things first, what I want to share with you is that some of you were with me at She's Unstoppable Live. We had 512 or 515 women there. I can't remember, in DC area. That was in 2019. And we had Tracy Tudor there from Bravo's TV's Million Dollar Listing LA, and Dottie Herman, her broker. It was just really an amazing time. And then we had the She's Unstoppable too. In 2020, we had over 400 women signed up for that. And then COVID hit. And I've been having little events here and there. I've been to Atlanta, I've been different places, but this is the next big one that I am hosting. And I want to make sure that you know about it. Because honestly, for the summer, I kind of, it's really cool to be an entrepreneur because we get to decide, when we work and when we don't work. And I've been having fun this summer. Like I'm not that much tan right now, but I have been chilling and working with my clients, but I haven't been as, I shortened my work days in the summer. And so now I am back, and I want to make sure that y'all know what is available for you at this year. It's October 2nd and 3rd, Listing Queen Live. So it's really for you, because you might be saying, is it for me? I've had a few women saying, well, I already get a lot of listings, so I'm not really sure I need to be there. And I'm like, oh, no, you do. And I've also been having ladies that say, I've been primarily a buyer's agent, but because of the NAR nonsense, I feel like maybe this is my time. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So it's really, no matter where you are on the spectrum of success with listings or with your business, you want to be there. So let me look at my notes, because I want to really make sure that I share everything with you that I can in as brief, succinct a format as possible. And I will tell you that you probably know, obviously, Labor Day weekend is here. And so I'm going to share with you that we're having a buy one, get one, or 2-for-1. So until Monday at midnight Eastern, when you sign up to attend the Listing Queen live event, again, October 2nd and 3rd in Richmond, Virginia, you get one ticket, or you pay for one ticket and you get two, right? So it's 2-for-1, or buy one, get one free, however you want to think about it. All right. What I want you to know, ladies, is that this is, honestly, I can't stress it enough, unlike any other real estate conference you've ever been to. And I will put a million exclamation points behind that. And I can't wait until you get to experience the goodness, the magic that I have waiting for you. You will belong. And I have so many women, I have 6,000 of you in my community called the Listing Queens in Facebook. I have hundreds of clients within my programs. And then I have, I don't know, 2,500 followers over on Instagram. And I call each of those my community, not my audience. Like, you're my peeps, my community. And sometimes y'all say, I really want to come, but I don't feel like I'm good enough. I really want to come, but I'm shy, right? Whatever it is, whatever your hesitation is, here's what I know. It's been scientifically proven that when women specifically are with other women live in real life, in the same room, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, it does something to your brain. It actually gives you hits of dopamine. It gives you, I forget the name of the other thing. There's two different reactions in your brain. One of them is you get dopamine, and the other one I can't remember. But what that means for you is that it will allow you to really focus, and it will allow you to really feel a synergy and a restart, a kickstart, if you will, for your business. And so I want you to really understand the impact that I am offering you with this in real life, in-person event that's happening in 32 days, right? All right. So if you want to command any room that you're in, that's what a listing queen does. And it's called Listing Queen Live because I create listing queens, world-class listing queens. Okay. What that means is that I help, I coach, I mentor, I support women realtors to really step into, oh my gosh, suddenly I'm getting listing after listing after listing after listing because of my coaching, my mentoring, my support. So if you find yourself wanting to command any room that you're in, feeling set apart from the pack, right? There's a mediocre many, and then there's a fantastic few. If you're ready to be among the fantastic few, a listing queen has people reaching out to them saying, yes, you are my agent, even before an appointment or without an appointment, right? Before they know your commission, before they know the details, because of your commanding attention and being set apart in some way, which I'm going to explain fully at Listing Queen Live, they don't need the details. They've chosen you. In fact, they crave you. They desire you. A listing queen knows her market. She knows what stats are super important and what stats are not. It becomes second nature to her. And if you're interested in understanding statistics and so that they can fuel your confidence, you want to be in this room. If you, well, let's just say this. Listing queens actually talk in such a commanding way that people want to hear what listing queens have to say. And so if you feel kind of pensive, like you're like, I don't really like going live. I don't really, like if you're just feeling kind of stuck or in the doldrums or you want more power behind your messaging, you're going to get it. Okay. So if that's you, you absolutely want to get in this room. What happens is inside this room, there's a magic that's going to happen because you are going to be fully immersed. I want you to picture that you're at the side of the pool. And if you're like me, you don't like cold pools. Like, give me a 1 if you don't like cold pools, right? I like kind of warm. And so you dip your toe in. And so maybe you dip your toe in listings. But no, in this room, you are going to discover that listings are so freaking fun. And you're going to discover the simplest, most powerful magnetic way to have people reaching out to you, knowing that you are the one that they're going to choose to get their home sold. And the bottom line is that I'm going to teach you how to make people feel something about you. Because, newsflash, people make buying decisions, meaning people decide if they want you based on how they feel. It's a thing, ladies, and you're going to be fully immersed. And you are going to be flabbergasted, pleasantly exhilarated. Like I can't even think enough feeling words that I have created for you that is awaiting you. Okay. A listing queen cannot wait to get up in the morning to create, to elevate, to motivate, right? Because we actually do have to create the desire sometimes, right? If people are on the fence, to relate to people, to celebrate. That is a listing queen. And if this, everything that I've just shared with you, resonates with who you are right now or resonates with what you desire to be, you definitely need to get yourself in this room, the Listing Queen Live. It's going to be magic. Now, I want to share with you that if you already are getting, 12 plus, 15 plus, 30 plus listings, you still need to be in this room. Because what I have found is I have clients that are making well over $1 million. I have clients who are making 300, 400 and such. And what happens is, yes, they get the listings, but they people please and they take overpriced listings. And it is sometimes a suffering with a listing versus the way that I teach you, which is to how to convey and get them to agree to your list price, right? Because I want you to understand that my goal, my heart, okay, is wanting to make 124,000 listing queens in the next 4 years. And why did I choose that number? 124,000, right? There are 2 million real estate agents in the United States, 2 million. 1.24 million are women. 62% of the agents are women. And so if I could have a small percentage of that, 124,000 out of 1.24 million, really stepping into your listing queen, put my hat on, my crown on, man, I will just praise the Lord. I praise the Lord for each of my clients and watching them step into it and create the result. It is not only business changing, but it's life changing, of course. And what I promise you is that you will not leave the event the same person that you are when you come. Okay. So first things first, foundationally, again, 2-day event, October 2nd and 3rd. Where? Richmond, Virginia. Well, Short Pump. It's 20 minutes outside of Richmond. It's in a gorgeous, if you've ever heard of Short Pump Mall, it rivals Tyson's, it rivals any other upscale mall. It's gorge, okay? It's at the Drury Hotel, Drury Hotel. And we have a few room blocks remaining, not many. We have a few room blocks remaining if you are traveling in. So you're going to go to, I don't know how to get, you know what I'll do when I'm done here, I will put the URL in there, okay? In the comments. So please, if you're watching this, go to the comment in a few minutes after I close out. And I want to encourage you to sign up this weekend, like today or tomorrow or the weekend, because for Labor Day weekend celebration, we are having a 2-for-1. So you get one ticket and you get to bring a business bestie, a woman realtor friend with you. Either you pay and let her come for free, or you say, hey, let's go to this thing, and then you share it. I don't care, but it's 2-for-1. Okay. So October 2nd is 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Lunch is included. October 3rd is 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. Lunch is included. All right. We're gonna have a room of up-leveled, committed women. And this event promises your transformation. Okay. So in the context of you, a CEO, entrepreneurial woman, realtor, it's going to be allowing you to have a profound and lasting change in your mindset, in your skill set, that is going to empower you to go back home and earn because of what you learned. Okay. It's about moving beyond whatever your current limitations are and embracing this new, what I call operating system. You're going to have a new operating system that's going to lead you to significant growth in your business. And specifically, what that means for you is that you're going to shift from a limited perspective to an expansive fearless perspective. Who wants that? Me, right? You are going to be overcoming the doubt, mostly self-doubt. And you're going to be embracing the belief that you can be a listing queen. I'm going to prove it to you. Is that amazing? I'm going to prove it to you. And so you'll be positioned to serve your clients at the highest level. Okay. Expect breakthroughs because you are going to be like, oh my gosh, like literally, this is my goal. I want you to leave there saying, mouth open, I've been lied to, or I've just been like believing the wrong things. And you're going to be a listing queen. You're going to be that new person. Okay. Financial growth, increased confidence, all of those things. Transformation, ladies, is the process by which women realtors go from where you are now to where you want to be, breaking through barriers that many times you don't even know you have. I will tell you. So we're going to unlock the power of connections, okay? Because connections are your cornerstone of your business. I want you to really, really understand that. So I want to go to the website because I want to share with you, there are 3 ticket options, 3, 1, 2, 3, all right? And the first one is your general admission, and that is $197. This is unheard of for $197, 2 immersive days of transformation. You have your 2-day access, daily lunches, and you get to participate in all of the training. Okay. The VIP experience is $397. And with that, you have reserved seating and you get what I'm calling the Listing Queen U package and the Listing Queen notebook. Okay. And so the Listing Queen U package is what I've put together to allow you like a little reference so that when you go back home, you got it. When you go back home, you are going to have, you know, I can't even think of the word, in a very down and dirty, I don't know, a reference card in order to continue and put into use that which you're going to learn. Okay. And then there's VIP Platinum, which there's only 12 tickets left, I think, in that one. That one will probably sell out this weekend, where you have a photo meet and greet the evening of October 1st, so the night before the event starts. And you get an intimate day 1 lunch coaching session. Okay, just the VIP Platinums. Okay, and that's $797. Now remember, whatever you choose, it's a tax write-off. And we're nearing the end of the year. And so, you know, that will offset your tax burden. And I want you to know, like, I woke up this morning at 3:30 in the morning. I had a really splitting headache. I thank God it's gone. But I was praying and the word invest, And I'm like, God, what are you trying to tell me about invest? And I want you to know that, like, when I go to an event in person, which I actually now love, it is the connections, which is the cornerstone of your business. It is, I can't tell you how many of my clients are referring each other. And even my clients who have been my clients since 2019, my first event, all the friendships and the referrals that have been made, it is quite phenomenal. And so if you want to come and meet with other people, other ladies, so that you can have referrals, fantastic, do it. It is, I can't tell you the phenomenal opportunities that exist. So I think I've told you everything. I'm actually, oh, and those of you who stay at the Drury Hotel, I can't believe they're free perks. They have free snacks, free hot breakfast, free soda and popcorn. It's really, they really do it right. I want to go in here and I want to see if anybody has any questions. Pop in your questions because this is just a little overview. So I wanted you to know, I wanted you to hear my voice so you can hear how sincere I am and how important you attending this event is. It's important on so many levels. Number one, the sisterhood, the safety. This business can be lonely. And the immersion and the transformation that you're going to feel knowing that you can be a listing queen. And it's not hard. You're going to learn how to price listings. You're going to learn how to market listings. You're going to learn how to be the one that homeowners say, oh, yeah, I want this chick to be my agent. So for real, cereal. Okay, one comment. Cereal. Hi, Betty. How you doing? All right, ladies. I know some of you, we don't, and this is what I'm going to end with right now. When I do this, when I go live on my personal page, there aren't many people watching me live, and that's totally fine. In fact, I don't look at it. But when I go back a couple of days later, there's 2 or 3 or 400 that have watched it. And so I want to encourage you, if you are one that shies away from going live because your thought is, nobody's watching. Or your thought is, what if I say something stupid? Or what if I forget what to say? Or what if all these what ifs? It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because what's important is your essence. Like, people can get to know me just from watching this live. I hope you see that I love what I get to do, and I consider it a privilege from God that I get to coach you awesome women realtors to live the listing queen lifestyle, which is making extraordinary money, serving extraordinary clients who respect you while living an extraordinary life. So my promise to you, my promise is this: there is a way for you to make $100,000 a year or more working 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, multiple 6 figures. And yet, how many realtors say, I don't have enough time for fill in the blank? It's just because we need to know better so that we can do better. And unfortunately, there have been a lot of falsehoods perpetrated in our industry. And so my mission is to share the great news, the magical news of what's available to you. So I hope that I will see your name come through today, tomorrow, over the weekend for Listing Queen Live, because it will be the catalyst for your change and up leveling in not just your real estate business, but in every area of your life. If you have any questions, don't be shy. Reach out and I'll talk to you soon.